you're back with us here at the MIMMA Season 4 training camp right here in Phuket Top Team, Thailand.
It's the last leg of their journey, but they're all ready to get going.
He's gone.
As day 4 continued, Team A would test their wrestling skills on the mat.
So today's class was about control in different positions. When you're here, you have your C block, you're controlling the guy, you reach across. I'm gonna put my head in his ear. When my head goes in his ear, try to turn out. If I don't have his hip, I'm here, I'm hanging out. I lock onto his hip, the guy's pretty much doomed from here. We started off with drilling and we kind of carried the theme of drilling throughout the entire class. I wasn't sure, I was worried about whether they like it or not, but they all seemed to enjoy it because they didn't have to worry about getting too beat up. They got to actually learn wrestling, and the drills weren't static. They got to adapt them. I showed them a series of attacks, so they get to play with it and be creative and be themselves. When Eric, if he gets me here, he'll step in this way, and then I'm going for a ride. Because my hips are bumping this, and then takes me backwards. I think that they're getting there. I think more important than the level that their technique is at is their willingness to learn and their passion for techniques. I had one of the guys say, I think I'm falling in love with the sport, and that's the best thing you could ever hear as a coach, to be completely honest. So as long as they keep that attitude and keep that willingness to learn, they'll be fine. They'll just go out there and crush it. I'm here, I'm doing my thing. He lowers himself, cool. I'm here, he has to adjust again. Cool, and now I'm back in this way.
I'm a lion, I'm supposed to fight in the jungle. Don't fight the shark in the shark tank. Good advice.
And as the session continued, the injury bug continued to hit Jay Schroth.
I just slipped. It's just a small problem, a small hiccup, so it's not no big deal, so you don't have to ask me about it.
So Jay, do you think this will hinder your performance against King Kwai?
I don't think so. I'll do well, I think.
So you'll still be at above 90%?
Yeah, of course.
During one of the final training sessions at Phuket Top Team, some of the professional fighters chimed in on what they thought of the MIMMA Grand finalists.
他们的力在于他们的速度很快，然后你说他们是非专业的，如果他们进行一个专业的训练，他们以后打大型的赛事肯定不会。我对张宇印象比较深刻，他是属于摔柔系的选手。 因为他的身高在他那个级别不是那么有优势，因为你知道现在 UFC 世界最顶级的赛事，就是羽量级的都是1米8以上的冠军，所以他打摔柔系的话会更加有优势。你要是打我这种大高个很好打，你就钻进去，你进去打我摔我都行。我觉得他以后会很厉害。
我对那个芬迪他印象非常深，因为我刚才跟他打了2个回合。虽然说他非常的小，但是他速度非常的快，所以说而且拳头精准度也非常的高，所以说我只能靠我的摔跤去控制他，包括到地面打击才能控制住他，因为他的战力是很快的。
Betul, maupun promoy, and it's a professional or amateur. I just try to base myself for sparring, for preparation MIMMA 4.
I think that your guys are pretty strong. They have a good heart, so they bring a good attitude to the training. I see quickly they're very respectful, and they're respectful with our team as well. This is what I really appreciate. And when we do sparring or technique videos, they're really willing to learn. So I think your guys have a lot of potential when they keep working like this.
On the final day, the MIMMA Grand finalists were once again given a different type of training. And this time, they worked on their fitness with a gym that collaborates with Phuket Top Team.
We've been working with Top Team for 3 years now, and it's a long-lasting, great relationship. They send customers our way that want to do more specific powerlifting for their fighting and prepare for a fight.
Stay on the heels or middle of the foot. Don't press the toes, chest nice and high. Try stay in the stance. Even you will slightly push.
Explore run, 40 meter, and then the leopard crawl. Yeah, the therapy really did its job and helped me recover, even if it's a little bit, you know.
Music helps me to forget the pain. Like, because we do everything by time, so I'm like trying to forget that I'm just focused on the process and just try to keep my mind off the lactic build-up, the fatigue. So it's one of the ways for me to cope.
And everyone was in high spirits at the end of the training session.
I'm good.
There's always time to unwind, and we're better to do it in Phuket.
Yeah, finally, beach, yo.
Well, not really unwind.
Okay, everyone. First one, everyone speed punching first, 10 times, okay? And second time, do elbow. Later, knee. After knee, do low kick.
The fighters went through some basic Muay Thai training on the beach under the hot sun. And of course, after Muay Thai, what better way to stretch out than to hang 10 and catch some waves?
It's a good experience, but I suck at surfing, I think.
The waves hit you in the face, water goes into your nose, your eyes, your nose, everywhere.
It was much needed relaxation for our finalists after wrapping up some hard training at Phuket Top Team. And what better way than some fun in the sun? And with that, our grand finalists survived the 5-day training camp in Phuket, Thailand.
Okay, we just wrapped up here that Phuket Top Team with the guys from MIMMA. I think the most important thing for these guys is to get them the coaching. Physically, they're up to par with anybody else in the world. They just need the techniques from the top coaches, and I think they can really advance as far as anybody else in the world.
It has been a real hard training camp for the grand finalists, and we'd like to thank Phuket Top Team for getting them into real shape.
It's time for us to say goodbye, but you've been watching MIMMA Season 4.